What is up, everybody? Today in this video, we're going to go over the tasks tab over here at the very top under the contacts tab. To get over here, you're going to most likely always go over here to the main contact view, but then just click on the tasks tab on the very top. And you're going to go over here to your list of tasks inside your HighLevel account. Now, tasks are going to basically, I'm going to show you really quick how to create a task. I have a few already here created, but these are almost like reminders or to-dos, right? Tasks for yourself or your team members to get done for specific contacts or leads, right? So as you can see here, there can be a task on, follow up for this contact, or ready to sign an agreement today and pay, send a proposal today, or even send a down payment invoice and get them on a call. This is super helpful because as you are working the leads in your pipeline, you're going to kind of see yourself in there's going to be moments where a contact or a lead is like, hey, I'm not ready right now, but I get paid on Monday, give me a call. Or, hey, currently traveling with family, I'm going to be back on next Thursday, send me the invoice then. Or, hey, we're going to be kind of discussing the game plan, and you yourself are going to work on the proposal, and you're going to let them know, hey, on Tuesday, I'm going to send you over that proposal so we can get started, right? You don't want to forget, all right, or your team members don't want to forget to send over that proposal or send over that, invoice, or do a follow-up that day, because there's so many things going on in your business. You're going to set a task so like that the system can notify you, and you can really kind of come over here every single day and see, okay, is there anything that I have to do today that I kind of set up, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, whatever it is, right? Is there anything that is upcoming, right? Is there anything that is overdue that I said, hey, I was going to do this, but it didn't get done, right? That's kind of what a quick little overview of what tasks are. Before we even get inside here, I'm going to show you really quick in this video how to create a task, right? So if you go over here to your opportunities or even your contacts, let's just go to contact itself. If I say, hey, this contact right here, I want to set a task to give them a call 2 weeks from now, right? What I'm going to do is on the very far right, you're going to see this little kind of icon here where it's like a little checkbox. That's going to be the tasks icon. You're going to click on that. And right here, if there is already any task for this specific content, you're going to see that there. You're going to see the list there. It's only going to show you things that are pending or not done. But if you have something in here that was completed already, you can actually click all, and it will show up the marked as done task in there too. Now, these tasks, right, that we do in here are specific to this one contact, right? So you want to make sure you're in the right one. Let's say this guy is called, General. Let's say I'm going to General Lee, right? Let's say he's called General Lee, and let me just save that contact. And I want to follow up, or I want to call this General Lee guy in about 2 weeks, right, from today. I can come over here, click on the add button, do a quick little title so I remember. So let's say call lead today, or let's say in 2 weeks. Let's just say contact was traveling. Let's say agreed to follow up 2 weeks from now, from today, right? And then I go here, I pick the due date, right? So let's say today's the 7th. It's going to be not on the 14th, but 2 weeks, 21st. And we're going to do, remind me at 12 in the afternoon, right? I'm going to click on yes. I'm then going to assign it to myself, right? Or if you are kind of managing, someone's lead, and you're saying, hey, this was for Manny, we can assign it to a specific staff member in your account. In this case, I want to just remind myself that's for Josh, and then I click on save. Once I do that, you're going to see that task be added to that contact profile. And as you can see here, it is marked undone, right? That's why these are still that are pending, right? If I do mark it as complete, it's not going to show up anymore, right? And if you ever want to see, hey, has there ever been a task that was completed for this person? I can simply come over here to the where it says pending and then click on all, and you're going to see that one, that task come back up, but it is already checked, okay? So now that you know how to create tasks, let's go over here to the tasks tab over here on the top. And this will give you a list of all the tasks in your HighLevel account, right? And here, you're going to see the full, everybody's task in here too, right? You can do any assignee, any status, any due date. But the very cool thing about this is that you can filter out your specific task or someone else on your team's task. You can filter out by due date. You can filter out by the title of the actual task itself, right? So if I remember, hey, what was that task that I did for, let's say for follow-up, right? I can quickly go over here and search up the title itself, and it's going to bring that up. Now, let's kind of dissect this and unpack this a little bit further, right? So how do we do these little things in regards to just filtering? Because that's a kind of a big thing when it comes to the task. There's might be, you have 5-10 people and everybody's doing tasks every single day. There's going to be a lot of tasks in this list, right? So super simple. When you come over here, you're going to see that the all is kind of, you're going to be in that main screen from the very beginning. Next to all, you're going to have kind of these preset filters, right? So if I want to see what is due today, I can quickly just select that and see out of all the tasks, what are due today. And I can even then filter a little bit more by, let's say I want to filter out just things for me, right? So I click on my name here, my assignee name. And as you can see here, there's nothing due for me today. But if I want to see the full team assigned to anybody, I can just do over here by due today. I can also see tasks that are overdue, right? What are things that are already passed that have not been completed yet, to then as a manager or even as an associate or a staff member to be like, hey, I never did this, right? I never got to this. So let me go straight to that one today and not do it today, right? Then we also have over here the upcoming. These are things that are in the future. And I want to just kind of stay like, okay, this over here, follow up to schedule an appointment. This is going to be for March 20th, right? That's kind of some days out, right? And if I ever want to then filter out or sort by the nearest due date, I can just click on the due date itself and it will sort from the nearest to the farthest out, right? So these are super, super good to basically go through and kind of get really organized to all your tasks inside your HighLevel account. But usually when I'm here, I'm going to see, okay, what are things that are still pending, right? Because I don't really want, if they're already marked done, I kind of doesn't really matter to me. So what is pending? What is assigned to me, right, is a big thing. So, okay, these are the only 2 tasks that I have. Great. And then from there, I then say, okay, what is due today? Is there anything due today? Yes, I have 1 person. Okay, cool. Let me go into the actual task itself. I see here I got to send proposal and I got to send marketing deliverables and see if they can hop on a Zoom today. Perfect. I said I was going to do that today. So let me get on this contact. Let me start following up, see if I can send over that marketing deliverables, hop on a Zoom. And if I can, then I can simply come over here and mark it as complete. Okay. Once I do that, it's going to get marked as complete. And as you can see here, my status is now pending, right? I only want things that are pending and assigned to me. So now I only have these 2, right? And in this case, if I actually do a refresh, this was actually this task here, it's going to be completed. So it's not going to show up anymore on that actual filter. Oh yeah, perfect. So it was another one. Cool. So now I go over, okay, what's overdue, right? And I'm like, all right, this is the next one that is overdue for me. Let me mark this. Let me make sure I can send out that down payment invoice, give them a call, and then mark it as complete. And as you're doing this, right, you're going through all your tasks for the day, or that things are overdue or upcoming, right? This is the power of task and really this view. You can really start seeing, okay, out of all the tasks that was assigned to me, now I can really kind of finish that off. As you can see here, assigned to me, I had these 2, perfect. And then the status, I can put it as pending. Perfect. And now I only have one more task to get done, right? So that's kind of a quick way to sort all these guys out. There's also advanced filters here in regards to just title itself. Like if there's something specific you want to kind of search up, there's a specific keyword that you do in regards to follow up or payment or whatever it is that you ever want to do. You can do more filters here, more advanced filters, everything from title, description, status, to associated contacts, to the assignee, and even when it was created itself, right? So that is the task section. And then over here, you can also, just like how we created a task in the contact view, you can also create tasks right from here, from this view, if you know the contact itself. Like by going over here to the blue button on the top right, clicking on add task and just doing the title, description, and then of course you do want to remember the actual contact that you're going to do that task for, right? Another thing here, we can also search for the task by their title. So if you remember, hey, what was the one that I did about proposal? You can simply go over here and put in proposal, and it's going to show up the task itself. You can also manage these fields here, right? You can also kind of go over here and edit the task itself by clicking on the pencil. You can also delete the task here with the little trash can. And then on the right-hand side, the little gearbox where it says manage fields, you can input stuff or take out stuff that you don't really need, right? So let's say you don't really need the associated contacts. You can just do the assignee itself and then hit apply. You can just see title, description, and then who's assigned to that task. And that, my friends, is the task tab. Knowing that, I will see you in the next video.